Hey everyone, it's Ashley here, and I am going to do my 7, because I don't think I've done that, through 10-week pregnancy update. So here's the reason why it's coming to you so late. And are you drawing? Good. And I haven't done any for the last couple weeks. Okay. And that's because Sophia and I took a very last minute week-long trip to Michigan, which is where my family all is, because there was a sudden and pretty tragic death in the family, and so we wanted to be there to be with our family, or I wanted to be there to be with our family members and whatnot, and so we did do that, and so we've that's obviously taken time and been a little bit of a distraction, and then just trying to get resettled and everything after that. But I am back. Things are still going great with the pregnancy. I will be 10 weeks tomorrow, which is crazy to think that, that's already a quarter of the way through this pregnancy. So here is kind of what's been going on. Not too much has changed. You can get your book. Yep. The main symptoms that I'm just kind of are ongoing and continuing to have is acne, definitely around my chin, and that I had talked about in my previous videos. So nothing's really changed there. Not really an increase, actually a little bit of a decrease, which has been nice. And I don't know if that's just because I have been really cleaning it really well and trying to stay on top of it and, minimizing the makeup that I'm wearing and stuff like that, just to not cause it to get worse. So there is that. And then secondly, still the queasiness is kind of coming on. I feel like I eat a meal and then I feel good for about an hour and then I feel sick. And then it only goes away if I eat again. And so then I feel like I either always have to be eating or I have to deal with this sick feeling. And I have found, which I talked about in my early pregnancy must-haves video, that things that have helped me through that sickness is chewing peppermint gum. That really helped almost immediately take away that queasy feeling and whatnot. One new thing that did happen, so 2 nights ago, little bear, yeah. 2 nights ago I went to bed early. Earlier than usual, and I didn't have, usually I have kind of a small nighttime snack, whether it's just a piece of toast with some peanut butter or a banana or something like that, just to kind of help me through the night, so when I wake up I'm not so... Eat a banana? Okay. Just so when I wake up in the morning I'm not so hungry, or, I don't wake up in the middle of the night hungry. But I hadn't done that, and then at the same time my daughter slept in an extra hour. So by the time we got to breakfast, it was 2 hours later than normal. So all of that added together, I did end up throwing up that morning just a little bit. And I was making breakfast and I could tell it was coming because I was really shaky and stuff, just from not having eaten. And your body, when you're pregnant, is using up so much of your nutrition so fast that you get through your foods and so much of that energy. And so, so I did end up throwing up just a little bit. And I really think it's just because of when I ate and how long it had been in between meals, which is really hard on your body when you're pregnant. So that was the only different thing, but I'm anticipating it not happening again. At least I hope not, because I haven't felt that way since, and that was the only time I felt that way. So yeah, that's about it. I haven't had any weird cravings. Thank you. Any weird cravings or aversions. The main aversion right now is just no coffee, which is kind of a bummer because my husband will make it in the morning and it just doesn't even smell good, which I really miss that in the morning. And then still just not having much of an appetite. Nothing really sounds good when I am hungry. So kind of just working through that and giving myself a variety of foods because nothing really stands out as good or bad. So that's about it. Still getting a lot of water. I didn't do very good on that when I was in Michigan, and I think I paid for it because I just wasn't feeling the greatest when I was there, and I was really tired. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing, sorry. Fatigue is definitely settling in. Sophia usually naps once a day. Jeez, are you taking a picture? And it usually is like an hour to 2 hour nap, and I have the last couple days been just taking a nap with her, and it's been so nice and so helpful just to give me energy throughout the day. Cheese. And then too, when she goes to bed at night, I've been going to bed pretty early. My husband's been gone recruiting because he's a college coach, and so he's been gone recruiting, so I don't feel like I have to stay up with him or anything like that, and just have been going to bed early, and that's been really helpful also to help fight that fatigue, along with the increased water and just good nutrition throughout the day. So that is my 7 through 10 week update and everything that's been going on. Really not a lot has changed at this point in time. Yeah. Overall weight gain was nothing up through 9 weeks, and then this past week it was about 1/2 pound. So I don't know if that really was slowly gaining and then my scale just showed it this past week, because sometimes I feel like it does that. But yeah, so 1/2 pound, and 2, that was this morning when I weighed myself, it was up 1/2 pound. So I don't know if it's going to stay there or not, because last night I ate a late dinner. Yeah? Awesome. I ate a late dinner and kind of a big dinner, like an unusually big dinner. And so sometimes when I do that, I have a weight gain the next day, and then it goes back down a few days later. So we'll see if it stays up or not. But I'm not too worried about it. Even if it does stay there, 1/2 pound by 10 weeks isn't too far off track. Actually, it's right on track, so that's totally fine. We do have our first appointment for the baby this week. So I'm going to record a video right after this one, and I'm going to talk all about our plans for the doctoring and prenatal care and what we're doing for that, and the labor and the birth and everything like that. So that video is coming up. Make sure to watch it, and I will talk to you all later. I'm going to do a quick bump date. I don't think there's much change from the last one, but I will do it just to document, because it has been a couple weeks. Alright, hey everyone, just doing a quick bump date for you. Like I said, I don't think there's much change, but I do want to document it because I know from now on out there will be more changing. So here you go. We'll just do it from the side. But there it is. So like I said, I don't really feel like there's much going on there. Everything's down here anyway, so that is it. I will continue to update you, and hope you all are doing well and had a great Halloween. So I will talk to you later. Bye.